Hope everyone's had a great weekend so far. We got a couple things to do today. Of course, we got Fiesta, which is going to be in 7.5 minutes, so we'll be doing that. But until then, there is something cool that we got to do. So, bingo just ended, which means we got 28 bingo points. So we finally have enough to be able to buy spring boots. Voila. So these are going to be used whenever we play birds. They're worth about 300 mil right now. But since we did bingo ourselves, we don't have to buy them. And I will have to, do some upgrades to that and do all that whenever we start playing as birds. But until then, we can go ahead and buy them. They don't go in museum or anything, so it's not SkyBlock XP, but it's going to be very helpful when we start playing birds. So that's a massive W. Yo, what's good, Techno? What's up, Janky? What's up, Fred, McSpicy, Ghost, Jeremy? Why is the Twitch stream lagging? Is everything else okay? Twitch stream's bugging, though. I don't know what's going on there. Hold up. I'm going to try something. Because I know it gets angry sometimes whenever I start stream before, or after I've launched the game. So, okay. I guess it was that. Just made gemstone necklace. Excuse me. And gauntlet for museum. Nice. Good luck in Fiesta. Yes, sir. Good luck, boys. Starts very, very soon. They did open the alpha to VIP and above now, by the way. So if you were MVP, VIP Plus, or VIP, you couldn't join before. But now you can. So if you haven't got the chance to play on the alpha yet because of all that, then you can join now. So it's pretty epic. What's up, gaming? What's good, Ninja? Buying bingo relic and selling that and then buying boots with coins is more worth. I'm not saving up for a bingo relic, man. I ain't doing all that. I ain't doing all that. How much is it for a bingo relic? You go from this to this to this to this. I'm not doing all that. I'm good. That it should be my last bingo until they do like a secret bingo or something again. But we're gonna go ahead and start mining and see if we can spawn ourselves a mine shaft. You have max museum? Yes, sir, for now. I do need to check on the alpha and see what all's getting added. I assume the abyssal armor and like the first rendition of diver's armor will be added. Like right now there's diver's armor, but with this update there will be a lower grade version of diver's armor. So you buy a bingo artifact and upgrade that into a relic. Oh, comprendo. Well, I'm poor, so only have 400 mil right now. Definitely could not afford that. Bingo doesn't give SkyBlock XP, right? Not by itself. Just let's see. Boom. But it does give XP if you're like get the talismans and stuff. Like the talismans are XP, but like bingo by itself is an XP. Good Fikov. What happened, Magnus? What in the world? What in tarnation? Spin G-Drag Bank and replace later. I'm good. I'm good. Foraging can come out at any point. I need to save all the money I can, just in case. Friend gave me 10 bill after he quit. Yeah, that would do it. That would do it, man. Don't take contraband. At least not that much of it. Yeah, they will be that. And to be funny, he said PayPal me now. That's wild. Yeah, lol XD, that's how you get wiped. Unlucky, dude. Unlucky, man. How much are Inferno minions if I look to buy them? Like, if you're trying to buy them from someone else, I have no idea. But I know it's like, I think 800 mil for a T8, and then like, or for a T10, and then for a T11, then it's way too much. It's way too much. Please stop spamming me with party invites, or I'm gonna have to start adding people. Smile. Cat a 50 and 40 bill net worth lost, brother. Brother, all from a joke. Unfortunate. But anywho, Fiesta in 5, yep, starts very soon. Oh, it is spooky. I forgot about that. Do Kudra. When Cole's gone, I'll probably start. Well, actually, I'll probably do some Kudra tomorrow, or maybe after stream I might do some. We'll see. I don't know. I'm tired, so I'm not trying to do too much today. But we'll see what I'm feeling like tomorrow. I'll probably do some Wednesday and Tuesday and maybe Thursday. Void a hype for Vanguard. I'll pass. I'll pass. Yo, what's good, Shadow? I'm doing great. How are you, man? How to shorten the command? That is BLC. They have a chat mod where you can like shorten commands. You can give commands aliases, so you type in something different to make it type the same commands. It's pretty epic. 500 mil for T10, seeing people sell with those prices. Yeah, if you're crafting yourself, then it's a little more pricey, but usually buy them for a little cheaper. Let's do this. Number 8 in Fig at the moment with 1.6 million collection. Dude, how many hours of Fig grinding do you have on Alpha? Heck W. Doot. Opinion on Star Wars? I'm a big Star Wars fan. I've never seen like anything Star Trek, but I do like Star Wars. Sorta. I like the idea of Star Wars, I feel like. They're just, but like, I don't know. A lot of the movies I don't love. You know, like the original trilogy is pretty good. The sequels, like the story of the sequels, I don't mind. I like the Palpatine arc. Is really what I like. Or not the sequels, the prequels, I mean. The Palpatine arc is what I like about the prequels. The sequels are trash, but the prequels, I don't mind. It's just the acting and the dialogue is terrible, you know, so you kind of got to get over that. But I love the Clone Wars show. That is peak. I watched it as a kid. I went back and watched it like last year, and it's still good. So honestly, my favorite part about Star Wars stuff is the animated series. It's good, Espoir. How you doing, bro? What's up, Vix? Got a tree cap, large foraging sack. Bro's cooking. When pigs fly and skyblock all come back, you know what? That could get added. I mean, flying pigs are an item. You know. That is like a pet item that you can get for pigs. So. What's up, Cody? Good luck to you as well. But. Yeah, I mean, Rogue One is good. Andor is also really good. Mandalorian is dependent on the season you watch. Season 1's very good. And I feel like it kind of fell off a cliff after that. But not like fully fell off a cliff. But it definitely got worse. But just got full scrolled hype and mage setup. I'm generally feeling super concerned. It is a grind. It is a grind. But the hype is worth it. It is worth it. Doot. Depending on handle price crashing after foraging and admins nerfing hype because it will get much more popular. Everyone's panicking, man. That's my opinion. Everybody's freaking out too much. Everyone thinks they can predict the future, and you can't do it. If it is an objectively bad like change, then they'll do something else that makes like hype rarer or something. But realistically, like more people having hypes, I don't think is gonna be a bad thing. Now, people getting hypes too early, that's a problem for them. Like a lot of people get hypes way too early. But I think having more hypes in the game means, you know, you're gonna have more people in Party Finder and hopefully more good players in Party Finder. That would be ideal. But realistically, like making the game a little bit easier to get into is not a bad idea, because the more players the game has, the more they can pay the admins, the more updates we get. So the better off everybody is. So that's my opinion. Hope the hype goes down. Yeah, I think it definitely will go down a bit. But like everybody's like, you know, F7, M7 aren't going to make any money. They're still going to make money. Even if they make very little money from hypes and scrolls, the new attributes that have been added to specifically M7 are going to make M7 make bank. That calmed me down. Thank you. Oh, man. Yeah, it's, I know. It happens every update, man. Every time there's changes to the game, everybody panics. Nobody likes change most of the time. We like things getting added. We don't like changing old mechanics a lot of times. But once you get used to it, I think it's definitely going to be better than what we have currently. Just got my hype for 3 months before update. Rip 1.8 bill. I mean, again, it's going to be good to have a hype, like, still, like, those 3 months that you got the hype, you know, I'm sure you were able to make a little bit of that money back. And yeah, I mean, again, hype is still, it's still going to be a very powerful weapon. Very powerful. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people are definitely losing net worth off of this update. 100%. For sure. But it will also be easier to get some of that net worth back because you'll be able to drop more handles, you know. Even if handles are lower price, you'll be able to drop more of them. So, it'll be good. I have Heart of the Mountain 5 and Core of the... Or Heart of the Forest 5 and Core of the Forest 3. I want to make a video on the best Heart of the Forest tree. But I feel like I can't do it until somebody shows me how many tokens you get from max Core of the Forest, and it's not on the wiki yet, so I'm kind of just waiting. I assume it's the same as Heart of the Mountain, but just in case it's not, I'm trying to wait for that. But yeah, if you know what like max is and how many tokens you get at max, that would be very good for my information. Got Godroll Implosion Belt, so I'm happy because I can get feathers. Oh, that's true. I forgot I have one of those that I can turn in. Like, wait a minute. I haven't had one of those for ages. I think that was like the first, it was like the first or second Implosion Belt I ever made. And I got Godroll on it. It was sick. May as well wait as people won't make it until at least a couple days after the update drops. Yeah, but it'd be good for me to go ahead and have stuff recorded. Is my plan. Because yeah, I mean, most people aren't going to need the best Core of the Mountain tree for a while because it's going to take people a while to get, you know, to a decent Core of the Mountain level where you actually have to worry about your tree build. Like, it's pretty straightforward on the first, like, 2 or 3 levels. But I would like to have one out, like, within the first week, talking about it if I can. But I am just trying to pre-record a bunch of stuff because I know that while the update is, like, going on the main server, I'm going to want to play it more than I'm going to want to talk about it. So, I'm going to want to be streaming that whole time if I can, or as much as I can. Dude. Sorry, Aura. Man, I'm missing messages. It's not just you, dude. I'm sorry. It's just how it works. I'm not smart enough to read everything that fast. Since when were they nerfing hype? So, like, hype itself isn't getting nerfed. It's just they're making, like, a bunch of things that are going to increase your RNG meter and stuff. So, like, the price is going to go down. For sure. How can we shorten the command in VLC? Asking again because I got an ad. SMH. You know, on YouTube, you can rewind the stream, right? You know that's a thing. Heck W. There's a chat in BLC. Chat mods in BLC. You can go in there. Doo-doo. I've max Core of the Forest, so it only maxes at level 3. Okay, yeah, I would like that information. Hold up, let me get out my get on my phone, write down this info. So I just what is the max max stuff from that? Core of the Forest. Nope. Doot. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Well, I guess I don't know. What is Core of the Mountain max? It max, yeah, Core of the Mountain max is at 10. So Core of the Forest messaged you. All right, cool. Thank you. Yes, that is W. I will definitely use that information. I'll probably go ahead and plan out. Are you for real? All right, just be invisible. Why don't you? Impossible to hit. Cool. I just can't go down there. Epic. I'm gonna freeze to death in here. All right, get me out. For the mountain, it always was the same level as part of the mountain whenever it got updated. Yeah, it's kind of wacky. Oh yeah, my Peridot's done. Let me grab that. Let's take this. I forgot about him. You can be gone, and also, if this thing sells, it's 0.1 coins. I'll sell to NPC, please. Holy, this lobby's laggy. Get me out. Next. Much better. All right, so after first mine shaft, we are at 4 glossies. 7 minutes in, 4 glossies. So we're averaging like one every, less than every 2 minutes. Kind of epic. So happy, apparently good blaze equipment gives no feathers. Good times, dude. Yeah, it's got to be God roll. Which, yeah, I don't know. I guess a lot of the equipment pieces probably don't. I wonder if it's vanquished, if it's different. If it's just regular blaze gear versus like vanquished blaze belts and stuff. What's your pet rules? So when gain mining XP inside Dwarven Mines, equip Skatha. And when gain mining XP inside Glaciite Tunnels, equip Glaciite Golem. And when cast Fishing Rod, equip Balpet. So I throw the Fishing Rod right before I use my Picoblis ability because it gives it a faster cooldown. I think NEU and Skytail is going to be 1.21. I believe the NEU dev has said he's not updating it to 1.21. So unlucky on that front. But I don't know about Skytails. I'm a BLC user, so I ain't got to worry about it. Got 2, but had some downtime. Valid. Want to sell me 2 perfect citrines for 15? I'm good. I need all the ones I've got saved up. I've sold a couple of them, but the rest are mine. Yo, what's good, Stebic? Got wiped and banned for 30 days for something that I didn't do, and they refused to help me, so I send it to the helpers themselves, and now I'm waiting. Bruh. What in the world? What was the reason for ban that they gave you? It's good, Ken. How you doing, bro? DLC is the way. But yeah, we've got 42k bits right now. I'm trying to save up as much as I can before the update drops, because I'm gonna need all those community shop shards done ASAP. Imagine how dumb it would be if you got Godroll Glowstone Gauntlet and it gave feathers. Yeah, exactly. That would be way too OP. My blaze equipment is Vank and is Vet Vitality 7-7. I guess that would be Godroll, huh? Because you can't get Magic Find on that. Unfortunate, dude. Yeah, it doesn't. The attributes don't matter though. The attribute, well, the attributes matter, but the attribute level doesn't matter. Bom 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 bom. DLC mods only work on main procs, not viable for me in China. Is that how that works? Interesting. Better mine gemstones spawn the shafts or pick Obelisk Glaciite? Just whatever. Probably like pick Obelisk Glaciite to spawn more mine shafts, but I want to spawn mine shafts from Peridot, so I have a chance of getting the Peridot Crystal mine shaft, because Peridot Crystals are worth like 10 million coins. So if I get that mine shaft, I'm just gaining 10 mil. So that's why I'm not doing that. Shop is open for 2 more days. I'll be able to join, or I'll be able to get an Alpha G-Drag. Bro's cooking. Let him cook. One thing I've really noticed are things like NEU, Ender Chest, and solvers for dungeons. Wacky. Boom. Cheating through the use of unfair game advantage. I was trophy fishing with one eye closed and listened to the note so I can right click 2 times. And sometimes I move the mouse. I think you have to move... Yeah, you have to move your character as well. Checking the game more or less every 5 minutes to place Umbrella. Yeah, you gotta move your character as well, otherwise you don't catch anything, by the way. Magma Rods give a feather. Magma Rods do not give a feather. Inferno Rods give a feather. And Hellfire Rods give like 7 or 8 feathers. But Magma Rods don't give feathers. Doot. Smack. Doot. What in the world, Vix? Give me 100 coupons, I can give you a combat booster item. Yo. Nani. Well, for scam that they told me to add them to co-op for building farm on my island and they co-op kicked me. Yeah, that's don't do that. Don't do that. It's not a good idea. Good thing I made mine Hellfire. Let's go. Getting stuff that I was moving mouse. I thought for sure with fishing you had to move your character as well. I thought for sure. Can I add my coal weight into Bad Lion? Like, what do you mean? For what specifically? I don't think you can. But I don't know why you would also want to do that.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
Like, add it into mods? I don't think so. But Al, I think this up. Appreciate it, man. Again, boys, if y'all haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that. We're on our way to 25k subs. We're like 100 subs off, which is crazy. Zone mod, you probably have. Yeah, you can't add other mods to BLC for sure. But yeah, if we get to up to 30k before the next alpha, then maybe we can get red name and skip the line. That would be really nice. 7 feathers, yeah, if it's God roll, which I don't know. I know that one of the ones I turned in, I think it was my trophy hunter fishing speed rod that I turned in that was God roll. I don't know if double hook fishing speed counts. I'd imagine that both would count, but I'm not sure. So when people just craft magma to hellfire, salvage, and then sell the rod, yep. But which it is a little bit risky though, because I did the math with one of my friends yesterday, I think. Basically, for you to profit off of that, the what's it called? The handles, like if you're turning it in for handle meter, at least handles would have to be worth more than 600 million coins after the update drops, which, you know, could happen, could not happen. We'll see. So yeah, double hook fishing speed counts for, okay, cool. Yeah, I don't remember which one of those two I used, but I would think that both would count. Update, do you think will be after Glacier? Not that I'm not happy with it, just curious. I think probably Slayers, because I mean, this update definitely adds a lot of stuff combat related for sure, and they've said like recently that they were planning on doing a Slayer update soon, so that's probably what it'll be. Do you know when it will be on main server? No, sir, we do not. How much money do you get per Fiesta? Last Fiesta I made about 150. Usually I make over 170 though. It just depends on glossy rates, and it's not just glossy rates. Also what mine shafts I get, because if I get a Jasper mine shaft, that's a ton of coins. If I get like a Jasper crystal mine shaft, that's a crap ton of coins. If I get, you know, a Peridot mine shaft, that's good. Like a Peridot crystal, citrine crystal, any crystal mine shafts are usually going to be pretty decent. Get at least a couple mil from getting those.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
Yo, God, thank you for the sub. I probably butchered your name, but I tried. But I appreciate it. Again, boys, if y'all haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that. Gotta get to that 25k and then 30k. Hopefully T5 Sven on later foraging islands. Yeah, I'm hoping we get some better areas for Sven fighting. Jasper crystal isn't that much profit. How much is it? Jasper. So flawless Jasper for 5 of these is 22 million coins, and a perfect Jasper is 28. So it's like 6 mil profit on top of all the money you make from the Jasper. So I'd still say it's better than like a regular Jasper mineshaft, personally. All right, let me do this. Pest farming video still apply today? I think it's still up to date. Yeah. The only thing they've added since that point, I'm trying to think. I think they haven't really added anything since then. Pretty sure. I can't remember though. There might be like some armor or something that got added. Like equipment is more what it would be. I think I talk about pest hunter equipment in that video. So other than that, should be pretty chill. Let's see, right here. Hello. Unfortunate. Foraging gonna replace mining as a money-making method? Definitely not. At the moment, at least. Not with this update. So it really makes no money from the foraging side of things. All the money that you're gonna be making is gonna be from like getting attributes and selling those probably. You can also get it from probably make some money from, you know, selling like new items and all that jazz. But if you're Iron Man, like selling to NPC, it's not going to be nearly as much as mining is right now. Did the Romero and Juliet quest? Very nice, very nice. Let's see, you don't have this yet, right? Yeah. The worth pest farming, kind of early mid game. Oh yeah, pest farming is like the second best money method right now, I would say, like consistently for selling to NPC at least. Boom. So selling to NPC is like mining and pest farming are the two, and I think you can still make more doing mining now, but they're both very comparable, and pest farming is a lot easier to get into. So I recommend getting into pest farming early game for sure. Bonk. All right, what else we got? This guy. Bonk. So they were planning a big garden update. When was this? Doot. Trying to remember. I know they said a lot of things they got planned for this year, but I'm thinking, I mean, they got Glaciite Lake at some point. We've got Slayers. I mean, eventually we're getting we're getting Foraging Island number 2 besides Glacia. But I don't think that'll be this year, probably. That's probably going to be hopefully next year, and hopefully it doesn't take them 5 years to do this one. We'll see. Set in a post-December. Gotcha. Got NPMR fervor twice today. Wild. Beautiful. Selling max term and giant sword for hype worth? No. Selling the giant sword would probably be worth, but Terminator is very strong. And the reason you get a Hyperion is so that you can do like late game money methods like Kudra and Master Mode. And to do those methods, you're also going to need a Terminator. So you're going to need them both. Bro ignoring me, brother. I hate to tell you this. I'm not Superman. I can't read every message. Don't act like I hate you. I don't. I'm just not Superman. I apologize. I'm trying. I'm trying here. Do. 6 glossies. We'll see what we're at after this one. We shall see. How dare you hate us? My fault. My fault. Heck, W. When dungeon stream, it's gonna be a while. Next combat streams will be Kudra. I'm gonna be doing Kudra probably until Foraging. Probably. If I get done with Kudra before Foraging drops on main, that would be kind of sad. Either that or I have done way too much Kudra. But other than that, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a while. It'll probably be after I'm done with Foraging before I do too much of the other stuff. Too much Dugans. Good Dyslexis, how you doing, bro? Dudes. They're surprised when people macro after they just got wiped. I mean, I don't think they're surprised. Just disappointed. Because, like, Dadoy, of course you're going to get banned again. And then you're definitely not getting appealed. So don't macro, ladies and gentlemen. When running a mile stream, I'd have to get a whole IRL setup. I wouldn't be worried about running the mile. It's just having to buy, like, all the GoPro and everything that I'd need for that. What's a macro? It's a cheat. It's cringe. Don't cheat. Boom. Anyways, let's do this. Beautiful. Fiesta right now, yes sir. It's been going on 20 minutes. Yep, 2 hours left. See what we can get up to here. Hopefully, we've got a bit more glossies after this mineshaft. I think we're looking pretty solid, but VLC is better if you're too lazy to get mods. This is the way. I am a lazy individual. But also, we're going to have all the 1.20 mods. All the safe stuff. It's going to be epic. I pick over mining speed boost because the main money I make from this is from glossies. So Pico has a faster cooldown and breaks more blocks. So I get to get more glossies off of that. Which is quite epic. Boom. What do you call a cow during an earthquake? I don't know. Milkshake? Maybe. I got no idea. Co-op asked me to get 8 perfect Peridot. Like what? Bruh. Your co-op seems spoiled. Low key. Low key. Got a video on how to get hype fast. The truth is you can't get hype fast. And if you do get hype fast, then you'll regret it. You can get it fast, but it's not worth getting fast. If you get hype too fast, then you're not ready for hype and you're broke because you spent all your money on getting a Hyperion. And then you can't even use it for all the things that you normally would want to use a Hyperion for. So don't try and get one fast. That's the strat. Wait until you're rich. And then you're like, you know what? I could go for a Hyperion. It'd take me about a month of grinding to get. That's when you should go for it. Bro knows the joke. Let's go. Cooking. Do. What do you call when someone's sister is crying? I have no idea. What do you call when someone's sister is crying? What's up, Lurks? What's good, Fikov? How you doing? Getting so close to a build bank. Hey, let's go. Is level 337 enough to get a hype? I would say so, yeah. A major crisis. Fair enough. Let's see. Took a while before I understood that I needed crystals. Makes sense. What'd you focus on? Foraging update? Should the focus be to go for skill XP or Heart of the Forest or something else? I want to be focusing probably a little bit of a few things. So what I'm going to be doing, my strategy, is, you know, they have a contest that goes on for 20 minutes and then the next one starts. So I'm going to be trying to get the highest rank I can in that contest by, you know, doing the foraging part of things. So for the first like 5 or 10 minutes of every 20 minutes, I'll be doing foraging. And then after that's done, I'll be trying to get shards. That's the plan. And then, you know, going for the drops that you need to get the abyssal armor and, you know, all the better stuff for hunting. That's my game plan right now. Who's got 20 hours on Glacier? Let him cook. Buying Handleworth or grinding F7? Depends, again, on your money and if you like F7 or not. If you don't like F7, then, you know, just save up money. But if you like to do F7, then might as well grind out your own, right? Let's do this. Beautiful. Should I get 10-star gear first or G-Drag with a build bank? I mean, I would say get G-Drag before you get too far into master mode, personally. Probably, like, once you get to around M3, start getting a G-Drag if you don't have one yet. Something like that. What in the world, Knight? What in the world, bro? How can Iron Man players prepare for foraging? Do Kudra if you can. And get a tree capitator if you don't have one yet. That's about it. Pretty much. Isn't G-Drag a full requirement for M5+? Yeah. But I mean, when it comes to master mode, you can grind a floor for like 100+ runs. Depends on the parties and how long your runs are. The ranks you get, all that jazz. Chances of getting Jasper mineshaft and tunnels, it's pretty low, I think. I mean, everything's got similar odds. You're just more likely to get whatever you mine. Just there's no Jasper to mine inside the tunnels, so getting a mine shaft for is pretty slim odds. Also do M7, yes sir. Haven't done it in a little bit, and I won't be doing it for a little bit, mainly because foraging, and I'm focusing on Kudra right now. But once I'm done with foraging and attributes and all that stuff, I'll probably get back into it. What kata and magical power do I need to start M7? Depends on what class you're trying to play. But I'd say like bare minimum is like 1200 magical power, kata 46, playing tank or healer. Generally. What does Kudra do? It drops, right now it's how you get a bunch of attribute shards. So every armor set in the game, like every armor piece that you drop in Kudra, every run takes about 2 to 3 minutes, something like that. And you get a level 4 attribute on the armor piece you get, and a level 5 attribute. So that's going to be worth a lot of money whenever the foraging update drops. Every single one of those armor pieces is going to be bank. So I'm just trying to do as many runs of those as I can before the update drops. Right now we're taking a break because Fiestas are fun. Up to 14 Glossies in 25 minutes. Cookage. Still over double rates right now. Actually, it's been 28 minutes, so we're getting one every 2 minutes still. Kinda W. Kinda W. How long is left of Fiesta? There's another 2 hours. When are you gonna do Kudra? I want to see. I've done some, like, I've been doing it like the whole week, pretty much, other than the Fiestas and foraging. So last week I did it a lot. We'll be doing some more probably on Tuesday. I'll probably grind a little off camera tomorrow, but I'm probably not streaming because I need to take some naps, and also I gotta get some videos ready, pre-recorded for when foraging update drops. All right, have a good one night. Appreciate you, bro. Need to review my mining gear once. I mean, if you, again, you can make a post in the Discord and somebody will get to it at some point. But I'm very busy right now with foraging stuff, so I don't know how much profile reviews I'll be having time for. Are you using Pico instead of mining speed boost? Because I want more Glossy's smile. Got XP left from Fiesta? Nah. Fiestas are just fun. I like to do them. Get that RNG. That was a terrible Pico right there. That was terrible. Kudra stun phase is hit base. Yes. Yes. And then after that, it's actual damage. So that's why I use Toxic Arrow Poison for the hits phase. Because Toxic Arrow is like fire aspect, so it gives an extra hit. If I love my own G-Drag, I'd recommend it. Personally. Yes, it's fun because you get like 150 million. I mean, I don't know if y'all are aware of this. My M7 RNG is very good. I average 100 million coins an hour profit from M7 right now. So, to be fair, these Fiestas are actually like, I make less money from Fiestas than I do from playing M7. So, what is Bonzo armor? Someone told me it's too rare. There's only Bonzo helmet. That's the only Bonzo mask. It's a helmet. There's no other Bonzo armor. Any idea when Glossy price will rise? I don't know if they will. I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna depend on how long Cole goes without getting elected. But we're having Jerry after this Cole, so that's happening. And then Cole also has his Fiesta perk still because Diaz was mayor this time and he got elected minister. So I imagine we'll get Diana after Jerry or something else, and then Cole will be after that. So including this mayor, 3 out of 4 mayors will probably be Cole. Yeah, Spirit Mask is pricey. Averages a handle every other day. I don't know about that. I was doing like 30 to 40 runs a day say average of 33 runs a day, something like that. And I drop a handle like every 110 runs on average right now. So, pet are you using? I'm using Skatha whenever I'm mining, and then when I throw my fishing rod, it equips my bow, so I can use that whenever I want to use my ability. 'Tis quite nice. But yeah, crazy money for real, for real. That being rebuilt, hopefully. Let's do this. What is full? Nani? Highest pristine proc you've had? Mine so far is 144. I know I've had 200. I think I've had 250. I want to say. It's very rare though. Very uncommon. Rude. Can I just farm for Godroll Glowstone Gauntlet and make it Vanquish for Feathers? I don't know if Vanquished counts. From what I've heard, Vanquish does not count. So equipment, most equipment won't count. I think Implosion Belts count. And like, I'm sure Gauntlet of Contagion counts. I don't know about Molten equipment though. I'd imagine Molten would count too. But what's your favorite mayor? I mean, I used to really like Aatrox, but I don't really have a reason to do Slayers now. So I like Jerry though, because when Jerry comes around, we're going to be doing some big streams during that, because I will do a 6-hour stream whenever it's Diana Perks. We'll stream the entirety of Diana Perks. Unless I drop 3 Chimera books in those 6 hours. Whichever ends first, the 6 hours or the 3 Diana Perks, because we did get a sub goal or membership goal a while back, if y'all don't remember, for me having to max out my Diana's bookshelf, and I still need 3 Chimera books for that. Best gemstone to mine in a Fiesta? Right now it's Citrine, but I know where all the Peridot spawn, and it's like almost as good as Citrine, so I'm just running with this for now. At the time being. Is level 3 87 enough to get a hype on Iron Man? On Iron Man, I don't know. I don't know. That's pushing it. That's pushing it. I join your Diana party. I'll probably have a squad from guild, but if we don't have a full squad from guild, then I'll start asking people in the chat to play. Sure. Aquamarine is good for Fiesta. I don't know. Is Aqua decent now? Flawless is 1.5, so it's not too bad. 1.5 versus if you sell off for it, it's not too bad. If you insta sell it, it's pretty lame. Bom, 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 bom. But yeah, it used to be definitely not good, but after they did fishing rework with Bayou and stuff, it's not too shabby now. Where am I at? We were at 14, right? 19. Ladies and gentlemen, we're cooking. VLC is their pickaxe ability reminder. I think I could have it turned on, yeah. But it gets annoying because you have to turn it on for all abilities, I believe. So I just don't want that popping up on my screen for hype and stuff. You know? Which I could just turn it on during Fiestas and turn it back off, I guess, but I'm lazy. So that's the problem. It's just cooldown. Let's see, item cooldown, ability cooldown timer right here. And turn that off. I don't know, maybe it's bugging. It might just be bugging. Beautimus. Do auto text? Yeah, I could do auto text for like whatever the cooldown is, but does it stay with the cooldown though? Because with Sky Mall and other perks, I can get the cooldown reduction to be lower. or higher, I guess. Higher reduction means faster cooldown. So then auto text would be kind of awkward with that. Love the background music in your videos. Where do I get it from? There's actually links in the description. This cool guy named To Be Determined wrote all my background music for streams and for videos. So if y'all are enjoying the music, check it out with the links in the description. While you're down there, smash that sub button, drop a like on the stream, get all the self promos out of the way. Appreciate the alley-oop there from Odie. Let's go. Gonna be any more mining updates? Oh, I'm sure there will be. I mean, there's gonna be Glaciate Lake, they've said, which is gonna be like a mining / fishing update. But we'll see what happens with that. Yo, there's a red name here. Crazy. Is 8.7 thousand speed like mining speed? That's pretty decent. Let me see what I get. We are at 9.3k right now. So yeah, that's pretty good. Bonk. And I have like hypermax stuff for the most part. I'm missing like just a little bit of things. What you grinding for right now? We're just going for money. So getting glossy gems is good. And I mean, just mining anything is pretty decent. Pretty decent. Chat, it's 40 minutes in and we've already gotten like 20 glossies right now. If we can keep these rates up, we are going to be vibing big time. Big monies, which is what I need, because the money we're grinding, we are saving up for when the foraging update drops, because there is a new Jade Dragon pet, which is like Golden Dragon, but for foraging. So basically, we're going to have to pay over 500 million coins to get him. It's going to be expensive. How's your music making been? Hope you still like doing it, man. Yeah, I've been working on something a little bit recently. I've kind of taken a break from it since alpha has been going on, but don't worry, I got something in the works. Something's in the works. Let's see, right here. Come here. Mainly missing perfect in Relic and Devon's Drill. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, as long as you got perfect topaz, that's all you really need. Got the perfect topaz in there. The others, not having the others isn't that big of a deal. Wild G&G. Crazy. Good night. All right, sleep well, Jazz. Oh, where's our mine shafts at, man? I mean, we're getting a lot of glossies outside of them, but like, what's going on here? What's up? Level 3, 80 Iron Man, and all I have for hype is Implosion right now. Bruh. Bruh. Yo, that's good, King. I'm glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it, dude. Scary stuff, scary stuff. See the cheapest price of Claymore? I can't access the, Yo, it's Jasper. Chat, we're making bank. I cannot access that from inside of Mineshaft, though. Bonk, bonk, bonk. But I think it's like 160. Last I checked, it was 160 mil. Something along those lines. He's not up there, is he? Right. I don't think so. Pardon me. Hi there. Alright, beautiful. Smack. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be rich. I'm not warping, bro. This is all mine. I got dibs. I got dibs. Boom, 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 boom. How do you deal with that much damage to mobs? As long as you hit them with a pickaxe, they take a ton of damage. They're like Glaciate walkers, you know? Schmack, schmack. Plus, I have max magical power, so that helps out a little bit. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Come here, dude. Alright. See what we got here. But anyways, there's now would be a good time for me to have some umber or some tungsten keys. Would be W's right now, but it is what it is. So we're at 97.89 mining speed right now, and 2,300 fortune. Let the cookage begin. Let's start with this. Okay. Can reach it all. Maybe. just OCD. I have to break every single block. I know it's not like the best way to do it, but yeah, inside mine shafts it goes up by so much because of the Heart of the Mountain perks. It is very pog. Okay. Took us a while to spawn this one though. This was an issue. What's my cooldown right now? I feel like my cooldown's really quick. Let me do this. 25-second cooldown. It's not too bad. Best way to max carpentry. I know people would craft like either perfect armor or rancher's boots. It's a good way to do it. Fermento also. Valid ways to do it. What was I crafting on? I'm trying to remember what I was crafting on bingo to get carpentry levels. So I was just accidentally getting them while crafting things. Don't remember what it was. I think it was minions. Yeah, crafting minions is also pretty decent, but how can I get worm membranes for gemstone chambers? That is from fishing in the crystal hollows. The worms, there's worm sea creatures you can catch in there that give those. So they're quite epic. Very good money method. Did I say rangers? I swear I said ranchers, bro. Am I tripping? Can we get a clip? Can we get a clip? Alright, let's see. Easy monies. Boom. That was a lot of Jasper. Very nice. Very, very nice. Level 21. I think your only option is Topaz Rod. For the lava. If you're gonna do the lava one. If you're gonna do the water one, you can use, you know, I guess Rod of Legends would be the best option. I think. Smack. Boom. Do. Anywaysers. Man, dude. I can't wait for this update on main. I need it. I need it in my life. Does ping affect gemstone powder rates? I mean, it really affects everything. I'm gonna be real. So it would probably affect rates, I imagine, yeah. Pretty much. 2 shadow warps, 2 implosions, 2 wither shields. No handles, bruh. Yo, what's good, Zom? How you doing, man? I need to do your profile, I guess. I've just been caught up with doing all the foraging shorts, so I'll probably start doing like a foraging short and a profile short every other day or something. Probably what I'll do. Do double uploads. Something like that. I need to do that. Maybe starting tomorrow because I'm tired today. Let's do this. Nice. We're only at 42 cold right now. It's kind of crazy. Can't reach. I can't reach it. There we go. Beautiful. Take your time. Started doing fishing lately. All right. All right. Bro's making that bank. You'll love to see it. Do. Man, it like having played the foraging update on alpha now. It's just like knowing what we've got coming in makes anything that's not Kudra feel like I just want to forage, man, you know? Just makes me want to forage. It's not even the foraging part, honestly. The hunting, it really should be called the hunting update because that's the biggest part of it. The foraging stuff is not going to be very difficult to max, I feel like. I mean, the Heart of the Forest is going to take a little bit, but they really didn't add too much to do other than level Heart of the Forest as far as foraging goes. Because, like, getting the foraging armor is pretty easy. Tree cap and technically fixed stone axe is gonna be better. Once it's leveled and stuff, but until that point, tree cap is stronger. You need 4 out of 4 glossy for diamond mining or 3 out of 4 best. I have no idea. I think 3 out of 4. Should be called the attribute rework update. Real. All right, we're at 61 cold, and we're starting to run low on gems in here. What's max powder number? I mean, you can get max that you need and max for XP, but you can get an infinite amount. For XP, it's like 20 mil for glaciite and gemstone and 12.5 mil for mithril. But you actually, depending on the tree you use, it's usually a lower number than that for mithril and a higher number for gemstone and glaciite. Let's do this. Beautiful. But yeah, so excited for everything they can add with 1.21. Legit, man. I mean, just the fact that we have like shulkers and frogs and phantoms and stuff on the new island is sick. You can't go over 2 billion powder. Oh, so there's a max. The more you know. 2 billion. Haha, makes sense. Just bought 5,000 fine citrines for 27k each. Am I cooked? Probably. Yeah. Probably cooked. I don't know if that was the best investment. Maybe. So that's a lot of them. I don't know if you'll be able to sell all those. 2 bill powder? Is that a 2B reference? Exactly, bro. Crazy. I'm famous. They added me to the game. I'm the powder hater. I force you to stop grinding powder after a certain point. This is the way. Bam. All right. Let's see. But yeah, it's kind of interesting that it's Forest Whispers is what it's called for the foraging tree. Do you think they'll only have one type of powder? Because I feel like, I don't know. I mean, if we're going all the way to Heart of the Forest 7 with one type of powder, and you've already got 2 types of trees that you can break, I feel like it makes sense that it's only just one type of powder the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that. Wish they called it sawdust. I think sawdust or like pollen would have been something to do as well. But what will happen if I reset my Heart of the Mountain? You'll get all your powder back, except for the stuff you invest in Core of the Mountain. That stuff stays. But you'll get the rest of your powder back, and you can just reinvest it and build your tree however you want. Should I sell the citrines or just hold on to it? I would hold on to, I mean, if you just now bought it for 27k, I would say try and wait till the update drops and then sell it probably. But I don't know. Stuff like, I mean, all your tokens, the way you built your tree, all the skills you chose, all that jazz. You'll start from the beginning and you can build it however you want. Oh, all right. Well, there we go. That was the Jasper mine shaft. Beautiful. We're up to 24 glossies now. It's been about 50 minutes. Kind of cooking. What do you think about Iron Man? Do you play it? No. Sounds terrible. I do not want to put myself through that. I'm good. I just don't want to play, honestly. Even if it was a regular profile, I wouldn't really care to play through the game again. Like, I have done all the things. I've gotten the rewards. And I got those rewards so that I could play, like, Kudra and M7 and do all the late game stuff that I can do. Like, doing some early game stuff with Bingo is cool sometimes. But, like, realistically, anything I could do on a new profile, I can do it faster on this profile. So why would I want to do it on a new profile, you know? That's my brain cells thinking right now. Any info on how to get the shiniest yet? It is from the last part of Agatha's shop for her, like, contest. So after you, like, max the milestone, you get a shiniest for that. Or you can buy shiniest after that point. Because I imagine you can get more than one Jade Dragon. But I still not have YouTube rank because you guys haven't subscribed yet. Smash the sub button. Gotta get to 30K to have YouTube rank. So that's what we're going for. Got 11 stacks of Glossy, but no bank, and I can't sell now. Brother. Yeah, now's a bad time. I mean, you can sell like half a stack or something and get a little bit of money back. Be a good way to do it. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Your game is not repeatable. It is a bad game. It is very repeatable. I just don't want to... Like, I don't like repeating games. To be real, the only game that I've ever liked repeating was Elden Ring. I'm gonna be straight up. Like, to me, repeating an MMO is like starting a new Clash of Clans base. Like, why would you want to do that after spending years leveling up your Clash of Clans base? Why would you want to start from the beginning? Like, what's the point? When you have the option to play on your late game base or to start a new base, why would you ever start a new base? You know? That's just all I'm saying. Like, the game is totally playable again. There's plenty of people who have done a regular profile, a co-op profile, an Iron Man profile, an Iron Man co-op. Like, people play multiple different profiles of the game, and that is great. Good for them. I just don't want to do it. I could, like, again, I enjoy the game. And if I had the option of starting a new profile or, like, not playing at all, I would start a new profile. But the fact that I have the option to play on a late game profile or to play on an early game profile, I'd rather play on a late game profile any day of the week. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. I just like the late game more than the early game. And I feel like that should kind of be the way that it is. What's the point of getting to late game if it's not more fun than early game? You know what I'm saying? Early game is super fun. I think late game is probably best. Yeah. So when both parts of the game are fun, you know, I mean, I wouldn't play bingo if I didn't think bingo or didn't think the early game was fun. Not all parts of bingo are fun. Sometimes the collection grinds are a pain. But, you know, I wouldn't play through bingo if the early game wasn't fun at all. The early game is very fun, especially your first time through it, because you're discovering everything for the first time. But I think that's kind of what adds the fun to it. And since I already know everything with the early game, it's like, I'm not trying to do speedruns, you know? Would you say your end game? I mean, if the 173rd player isn't end game, then I don't know what is. What's the limit for end game? You have to be top 100 or you got to be top 10? There's only 10 end game players on the server. Crazy. Crazy. Depends on your definition of end game, I guess. Hypixel forums, go get him. Real. Oh yeah, there's plenty of people who would say I'm not end game because of my net worth, which is valid. Valid criticism. But my counter is, what is your Skyblock XP? Because there's only 172 people who can look down on me in this game. Alright? Only 172. I will accept no criticism from anyone else. Real. Do you have a crop set or better? I got Fermento. How about Stranded? Because that's like a game of itself. Yeah, I definitely want to do a Stranded profile at some point, but I know that like Stranded gets screwed over with every single update because the admins never update Stranded is the problem with Stranded. So Stranded I think would be fun if it got any love at all. What was the first skill you maxed? Enchanting, for sure. For sure. This kid trying to chase me off. It's wild. Hello, sir. What's up? Stranded is lucky they even have access to Maxwell. Wild. That's me. Okay, okay. Just making sure. Usually when people shake their heads at me, they're trying to like scare me away. So, nah, you're good. We can mine in the same area. I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure. Some people be kind of crazy. What's your opinion on the new foraging update since it's going to be making people move up to 1.20? I love it, bro. I don't know why everyone's upset. Well, I do know why everyone's upset about that. Because all my mods are going I'm on BLC. So, skill issue. Got a shaft. Ah, I gotcha. Was it a good one? Hope it was a good one. Let's see. I'll find one of them and I will make them criticize you. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Can we speak English, please, Alpha? Appreciate it. Had Iron Man flame and chase me away because I wanted to mine gold in Mines of Devon. There were 2 total people. Typical. Typical. Paradise Crystal. Hey, let's go. WRNG. You'll love to see it. Yeah, so I've done 2 of the Fiestas so far. This is the 3rd one that I'm doing out of the 5. I missed 2 of them because one was at like 7 a.m. and the other was, or I don't know, I think it was like 6 a.m. and the other one's at 4 a.m. or something like that. Might have been like midnight and 4 a.m. I don't remember. Anyways, the first Fiesta, I got 3 Peridot crystals, and the one that I streamed yesterday, it was terrible, man. We got no crystals, no Jasper mine shafts, no nothing. I made 150 mil off that. And the craziest part about me getting those 3 crystals on the first was that I was editing for like an hour during that Fiesta. So I only mined for like an hour and a half. And the rest of it, I was just editing. So jealous of that. It was crazy. It was kind of crazy. When you play 1.21, it feels so good. You don't really need mods that bad, except maybe Intrests and Dungeon Solver. Yeah, I mean, again, you don't have to play the rest of the game on those mods. Like, realistically, what mods are you going to have on Foraging Island? Because you're only going to be using the, 1.20 mods on the Foraging Island. What mods are we missing? Like, maybe your price checkers and stuff. But realistically, that's about all that you're going to need. Like, that you would realistically have on any update release. You know? Like, price checkers, and that's it. Anytime an update drops, there's no mods for it when it first comes out. So it's really not any different from any other update. Good replays. How you doing, bro? What's up, Black's got a question? All right. Only reason to play 1.8 is to do dungeons. Another Jasper shaft. Okay. Okay. All right. Goodness. In my car, you're on speaker. Let's go. Replay smells. That was from Kayla, just so you know. I didn't say it. 2B, stop cheating. My fault. My fault. Why is Hyperion price going down? Are they resetting its ability? No. It's, they are going to add a bunch of feathers to the game that give you RNG meter for any meter that you want, including including Necron handles and stuff and scrolls. So they're just dropping in price because all RNG drops are dropping in price because of that. Feathers are insane. They are kind of insane. But it should honestly end up being about the amount that people paid for the god rolls they're turning in. For the most part. Just depends on how low the RNG drops go. But they are a little crazy. Saw a player in full YoGoU and Gauntlet in the Glaciite mines. Bruh. What? They remade the Nether Island and it's throwing me off. For real? Well, yeah, I guess that was in... When did they do that? That's been like 2020... Chat, what year was that? Was that 20... I want to say 2021, but I feel like that's too late, right? Or too early? I mean, I feel like they did it after that. Am I tripping? I can't remember. I want to say it's like 2021 or 2023. Somewhere around there. I think 2021 though. No. It would have been 2022, 2023. I don't remember. So close to 25k. We're getting there. We're getting there. Franchise Slayers Max GG. It was 2022. Okay. Gotcha. From calculations my friend did, the price of feathers are either 5 mil or 25 mil. Yeah, so if you're getting 8 feathers back, it should definitely be more than 5 mil. 100%. But if you're getting... Hold up. 7k... I don't remember. Whatever. It should add up to a lot, though, per piece. Like, right now, I sold a Crimson Chestplate for 180 million coins. And if handles didn't drop in price, then it would be like 100 mil profit per Crimson God Roll from the feathers. But since handles are going to drop in price, it's probably going to be about even. I think Furfsky will stop development if Hypixel add their own custom textures. Possibly. I don't know. I imagine a lot of people will still want to use other textures for some things, but who knows, dude? I don't know if that'll be an option. Glowstone Gauntlet and other nether equipment pieces, are they still good, or would dungeon equipment still be better? Would the attribute tree work? That's a good question. I'm not sure. I haven't looted. Excuse me. Any lapis chests? Let me do that. Not there. Is he up here? I know there's one that spawns up there. Yes. Come here, boy. Let me do that. Boom. But yeah, I haven't done the math on that, to be honest. I mean, for Kudra, people are going to be using molten equipment now for sure. But Magma Boss still exists? Yes, he's a lot tougher now, though. And the Ember Rod isn't a drop from him. Ember Rod's not a thing anymore. See, Swavey got 9 handles from his God Roll armor. I did see that, but he's got, like, God Roll Magma Lord, which not a ton of people will have, and God Roll Magma Lord is a lot. Plus, Swavey is, like, you know, one of the richest players on the server, if not the richest player on the server, so that would be part of it. Like, not counting erotics and stuff, or not exotics, English. But wishing Furfsky didn't make my PC sound like a factory. Yeah, that would be helpful. Hey, yo, my fault. As a child, my bad.
I yearned for the mines.
Yo, BX, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, sorry. I was watching Daniel Thrasher clip where it was he was doing a skit where he was getting hired to make the GTA 6 music, and he ended up being so bad at it that they had to push it to 2027. Remember making you review his profile one time? Oh yeah. Yeah, I've reviewed, let's see, Time Dio, I've reviewed Future, we've reviewed Swavey. I feel like I reviewed some other YouTubers. Who else? I think that was it. I don't know. I don't think I've ever reviewed Zach or Ace. They've been in the chat a few times, or Pickle. Pickle was in the chat once. But I don't think I've ever reviewed them, because I don't think they were here during... I think Ace was here during a profile review, and I should have reviewed him. But I think we had a bunch of paid reviews lined up, and I couldn't do it. Unfortunate. 30? Probably have, yeah. Probably. How many minions should you have? For me, I have 31, I think is the max. Whatever the max is, that's what I got. But I mean, it just depends on the stage of the game you're at, you know? It's not the same for everybody. Starting with I was watching is not a good follow-up. My bad. My bad. Alright, buddy. Come on now. Come on now. But yeah, he used that word to talk about one of the parts of that game. Heck W. Do the handle buying guy's profile. His net worth has to have dropped by so much recently. Because I believe before Alpha, he was buying handles for like 800 mil, and now he's selling them for like 750. Or now he's buying them for like 750. They've dropped so much. It's his big Sag. Yeah, Potion. Unfortunate. Because yeah, I've sold like 9 of my handles to him. 9 or 10 of them. I go to his like going to his island's just a weekly visit for me, you know? For real, for real. When did you get max minions? Oh man, it's been a while. I'm trying to remember what my last minion would have been. I mean, of course, I did like the year of the steel ones when they came out, the fishing and clay T12s. But before that, I think my last T probably would have been my T11 Inferno minion, I imagine. Would have been the last one. Probably. Scrap collector, nice. Getting all the XP right now. I did get the G-Drag up to level 100, by the way. So, they are adding a shard that gives knockback resistance, though, so you won't need Shelmets anymore once you get that maxed out. So I will not be putting a Shelmet on this G-Drag. He will be leveling from Foraging update still, but I'll be putting a relic on him. It pauses lowballing when the alpha was announced. Who knows, dude? Remember back when max minion slots was 24? That feels like so long ago. I don't even know if I do remember me. Too old for this. Too old for all this. Come on. Nice. Download VLC. You can't disable explosion-specific sounds, replace them, make tools and hands smaller. Am I missing something? Yes, you definitely are. Because, yes, you can turn off explosions. That's just in Minecraft options. Specific sounds. I mean, again, that's also in Minecraft options. I don't know about replacing sounds, though. I think that's a texture pack thing, ain't it? And yeah, you can make tools and hands smaller. I think that's, is that a SkyBlock mod? Is that just item size? Yeah, item size right here. That's not in SkyBlock mods, that's outside of this. Bam. How long till max pepper collection? I'm about to hit 13k. My minion ran out of fuel yesterday. I forgot about him because I've been focusing on alpha, so I had to fuel him. But let's do this. So we're about to hit 13k. At the moment, I'm getting about 60 per day. So it's gonna be like 100 and it's probably gonna be 4 months or something. 4 or 5 months. At the rate we're going right now. If I get desperate, I can like fuel some other minions if I need to, but I'm okay with that pace. I shouldn't hit max XP in the next 4 months after foraging drops. That's gonna take me 4 months to max out on its own, but is there a way to disable the potion effects in inventory? It wasn't working for me on 1.20. So I think it's bugged on the 1.20 version, but it did work. It does work on, you know, I think, maybe. Potion. Status. Can I turn this off? You just go in and turn all these off? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'll do some research for that. Glossy check, I'll show in a minute. This is our second Jasper mineshaft, so even if the rates are bad, which they're not, smile, then we're chilling. Let me see. Smack. Nice. Yo, Trent, appreciate the follow, man. No, it's soulbound, sorry. Smile. My drill is also soulbound, so heck W. Let's see, what am I looking for here? Glossy check, that's what we're doing. 26, so it's gone down a bit. It's gone down a bit. 20 minutes ago we were at 24, so we're kind of yikes right now. Open mineshaft again, bruh. Unfortunate. I wish mineshaft mining was good money for Iron Man. Tired of being griefed on diamonds. Yeah, it's a pain. I hope they up the NPC sell price. Even if like it's just for Iron Man players, I'd be fine with that. But upping it for everybody would honestly not be terrible, I don't think. Is Golem or Skatha better in shafts? Golem. If you're opening corpses, at least, I think. If you don't open corpses, then Skatha's probably better, but if you open at least one corpse, then Golem is definitely better. I think they should rebalance gemstones NPC price based on the breaking power. That would also be nice, for sure. Got 28, bruh, I gotta catch up. Hopefully my Jasper money saves me from bad rates. That would be preferred. Okay, do this. Smack. Wow, it went through. That's crazy. That's crazy. How much do you have? 26. I gotta catch up, dude. Had downtime at the start. My fault. It's because I'm breaking higher breaking power gemstones. That's what I'm blaming it on. Get less chances for glossies, but you make more money because, or from, like, you're guaranteed to make more money than if you have bad rates. If you have bad rates on regular, then you don't make money. Like, if you're mining ruby and you have bad rates, then it's really, really bad. But if you're mining Paradigm and you have bad rates, it's not that bad, you know? Doing citrine, all right, never mind. He's just better than me. He's just better than me. What if somehow Foraging could make good money? I think they'll probably do something that'll make decent money whenever they come out with the second island. But yeah, with the first island, if the best money-making method in the game was from the first island of Foraging and they still had to add 2 more islands, then we'd have the same problem we had when mining first came out, where they had to keep nerfing it so they could add more islands and stuff. That didn't totally break the game. Good Mards, how you doing, bro? Got 62 last Fiesta. Dang, dude. I got like 52, I think. Not great rates. It was not great rates. It was quite unfortunate. Let's see, we got another hour left. Hour and 5 minutes of Fiesta remain. See what we can do with it. I believe. Got 53 and 54 now. Only 15, bruh. The difference. The RNG rates can change in the blink of an eye. My rate's really bad this Fiesta, only at 15. Dang. Big Sag. Big Sag, dude. Alright, second I break this, that one's gonna reappear. I'm calling it. Calling it. Let's see it. Never mind. Fair enough. Recently got E-Man 7. Want to get a term and some veteran attributes before the update, and IRL recently broke my head. Bro, what? Goodness. This is why we don't touch grass, ladies and gentlemen. But for real, man, I'm sorry to hear that. That's crazy stuff, man. I'm glad you're at least good enough to be playing. But man, that's rough. That's rough. Sheesh. Let's do this. Never mind. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. You think? They don't have any passive events that go on Foraging, which is a little odd. I mean, they've got the contest going on constantly, so I guess you don't really need it, but still. Feels a little bit odd. Just a little. It was scary to feel the blades of grass. Yeah, they're scary, man. Scary stuff. I'm just gonna start throwing grass jump scares in my videos. It's the strat. For real, for real. Think they should add skill trees to all gathering skills like fishing and farming. I mean, it wouldn't be terrible, I don't think, but like, I don't think they need it. It's just the problem of having to grind up powder for every single skill would suck, you know? Unless they made it easier for each skill, then that would be a pain. What is this grass you speak of? If you haven't seen it, don't look it up. It's scary. It's very, very scary. It grows on the ground and it wants to cut you. That's why it's called blades of grass. Got 7 Vanguards last Fiesta. Are you crazy? What in the world? That is like the worst Vanguards. Like, you don't want Vanguards during Fiesta. There's one time you don't want Vanguards. It's during Fiesta. Unless you're Iron Man, I guess. but paid. Glossy check. 28. Haha. I'm winning by 1. Let me cook. Let me cook. Imagine a carpentry skill tree. Real, dude. 32. Alright, buddy. Alright. 24. 24 is not bad. I'd say if you're over 20 halfway in, you're doing good. Doing very, very good. And we are over halfway in. Got an hour left. So, chilling. Grass is scary. It also apparently breaks your head. Yeah. If you, you know, hit it just right, get a grass cut, and then it's over. Grinding for coding myself. I still need them for my armor, but right now they don't give SkyBlock XP, and I need them for, I need money for Jade Dragon more, so that's what we're doing this for. Ran 30 kilometers this morning, brother. Did you avoid the grass? Tell me you ran on concrete. Man is brave. What do you think's gonna happen with the prices of all the RNGs? I think they'll drop a decent amount, but I don't think that's a bad thing. Like, the money methods will still make the same, because even though the RNGs will drop, everyone's going to be dropping more RNGs. So even though you're not making as much per RNG, you're getting more RNGs. So it should balance out. But, like, the demand for them, like, they'll still be rare enough that there'll be a decent demand for them. So they'll still be pretty expensive, I think. Hundreds of millions. But it will also mean that people will progress through the game a bit easier and a bit faster. But I don't think that's a bad thing necessarily either, to be honest. Because the more people you have in the late game, the more fun part of the game. You know, the higher the player base, the better the player base is going to be. The reason people quit MMOs is because they get stuck. And if it's harder to get stuck on these long grinds where you need to grind billions of coins for a single weapon, then we're going to have more players in the game. And so then the admins make more money. They can grow the admin team and make more updates. And then we get more updates, the late game players. And I mean, everybody gets more updates, which is good for everybody. And the late game players, even if you feel like, you know, my net worth's going down because of these updates, you know, it is. But it's going to be easier to grind. It's not that difficult to grind it back up, and we're gonna have fun stuff to play. That's what we all really want, right? We want fun stuff to play. That's the goal. Okay, I thought it was another Jasper mine shaft for a second. I was gonna freak out. Amber's pretty solid though. I can live with that. That I can live with. All right, gotta kill 10 of these guys. What a goober. Oh yeah, I don't have to type size trades every time I want to sell something now. Let's go. Bingo has scarred me for life. SMH. Alright. There we go. Smack. Actually, let's do this. So I just keep gathering money and wait for the update. It's not a bad idea. Especially if I want to get a Jade Dragon. That's what I'm saving money for. Smile. That's really the only expensive thing. Other than attributes. Which, attributes will be pretty chill to grind yourself if you want to do that. Just getting, you'll need 500 mil for Jade Dragon. But yeah. It's wild, Fred. Cyberbullying. Or it's going to get ignore added. As much as people laugh at it, I think SkyBlock's system of slowly growing your stats over time is better than big gains after long periods. Yeah, I think that would be better. Like, if you do small grinds for big rewards, medium rewards, and small rewards, you know, as you go throughout the game, the further into the end game, like, the way that I would like it to work is, you know, when you're first starting out, you know, you're doing these medium-sized grinds for big rewards, you know, and then along the way, you're doing small grinds for small rewards. And, you know, once you get to the end game, you've got all the big rewards already, and you're still doing small grinds. You're doing small grinds for small rewards, but the small grinds are fun because you have the late game gear, and so you can do it really fast. So I like that like style there. When's Fiesta? It's going on right now, bro. There's another hour left. Smells like a virus. Crazy. It's good. Ramen, how you doing, bro? How cooked am I? I'm upgrading my PC for Valorant to get 400 FPS. Oh, goodness. I mean, if you can afford it, you're chilling, bro. As long as you can afford it. Not going into debt for it, then you're chilling. Let's get Alona. How's it going? Net worth is just a useless number. Real. It does kind of calculate, like after a certain point, it's definitely useless, but it does kind of calculate how good your gear is, which is nice. Is your eyes cold on your armor, by the way? I think I've got it at level 3 right now. Yeah, 3 all the way. So I should get it to, like, the only upgrades I can do to my setup right now is powder coatings, ice cold levels, and what's the other thing? The pet item, the claw, quick claws on my Skatha and Golem and stuff. But other than that, everything is, you know, the armor upgrades like that. So, tis what it tis. Bam. I'm just selling one eye and a piece of liver for it. Okay, you're doing better than Future then. Doing all right. I haven't sold your lungs yet. So, but that, I guess that's just where it starts, right? Next thing you know, you're going to be getting a graphics card for your kidney. You know? Chilling with baby cousin. Nice. Let's see. I don't guess I have any baby cousins anymore. My youngest cousin is 8 years old now. Crazy, man. I'm like the 3rd oldest out of all the cousins in my family. So it's kind of crazy. I've got to watch everybody grow up. I feel old now. Nice ramen. Good, Marco. Calculated SkyBlock gems from liver selling in Australia. It would be 350 bill with buying cookies. That's crazy. That's crazy. You could sell your IRL liver for 350 bill. Wild. Oh dear. I think what really makes in-game grinds fun are when you do the same thing you did earlier on, but insanely fast with your new gear. Things like dungeons and mining, for example. Yeah. Like, I think, you know, right now you do dungeons and you have to pay so much attention. I think, like, I doubt these upgrades are really going to make the world records too much faster, because it's just going to make you kill things slightly faster. So, like, maybe 10 seconds quicker. Perhaps. Although the scores will be faster, so that part will be good too. But I think, like, the top tier parties, I don't know about the legit parties. Maybe it's faster than for legit parties to get this new score, but I know, like, the cheater parties be getting, like, instantly all secrets. Crazy stuff. And then you're just waiting on blood camp. Park's going to be 1.20 or entire server, just the foraging islands. So the park and Galatia will be 1.21. So 1.21.5. So everything else you can play in 1.8.9. So don't gotta panic about all the mods not working. You can still play all the old stuff with your mods if you want to. What's your supporter creator code? I don't have one. You gotta have 30k subs. So if y'all want me to get a supporter creator code, smash that sub button. Drop a like on the stream. All that good stuff. Okay, that was a terrible picko, but it was kind of thrown off by me getting rubber banded. So I'm blaming it on that. Peridot Crystal next? Alright, I'm down for that. I am very much down for that. Good, Regent. How you doing, bro? If I was allowed to macro one thing, it would be dungeons, because I dislike it heavily. I feel like 90% of the player base would choose Melody's Harp, right? For real, for real. I think that's what most people would do. They really just need to add, like, where you can pay to skip. That's really what they need to do. Really what it is. What's your IGN? Do exclamation IGN in the chat and it'll pop up. Do. Alright, we're getting into sketchy territory here. Let's change the topic. Heck W. I still haven't seen the Minecraft movie. It's on, I think it's on Amazon or Apple right now, and I could rent it, but it'd be like 20 bucks. So. See, Nightbot will pop up eventually. Eventually he'll pop up. He's just sleeping. Because it's a Sunday. Either that or... There's my IG in the top left. Heck W. Bro's just asleep. Nightbot rests on Sundays. W-mans. W-mans. I usually rest throughout the week because I have to get up early on Sundays. To get to church early and set up the sound system and stuff. Bonk. Just dropped my first Skatha. Nice. Bro's cooking. Let him cook. I've fallen and I can't get up. That sucks. Unfortunate. Hit Foraging 41 on Alpha. I'm 24 on the main server. Brother. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess that's what you get for a million pig collection then, right? Or almost 2 million probably now. W cousin Alona. Let's go. Example 11-7 boss fight, but the perma clearing and secrets, I find it kind of annoying and boring after time. I don't mind the secrets part too much, or the boss fight part. Problem with the boss fight part was how much attention you had to pay. Like, I don't know. I guess, you know, since I stream everything, I kind of like it when things are chill. I like off stream, you know, it's nice to focus up and try and get good times and everything, which I still try to do a little bit. You know, I don't want bad times whenever playing on stream, but like it's not my #1 concern. I'm trying to read the chat. It's my main concern at that point generally. So usually I would prefer to do something a little more chill as far as classes go and everything like that. But now the way that they're adding all these attribute changes and stuff, you know, playing every single class is going to be so much easier for dungeons. For Kudra it's going to be pretty much the same, but survivability in Kudra is going to be easier, that's for sure. Number 371 in queue for Alpha. I guess I have to play Roblox. Wild. Wild. To be fair, SkyBlock players are some of the lowest skill MMO gamers out there. Alright, buddy. Alright. It depends. I feel like SkyBlock is one of the hardest MMOs out there as far as like actual mechanics though. You know? Like most MMOs are like hold down left click, press 1, 2, or 3. Press one of your number buttons. You know? I feel like that's what most MMOs are. And I think you know, SkyBlock you actually have to aim. You have to, you know exactly when you need to right click on certain stuff and hit your arrow stacks and everything like that. Hit all your armor swaps, everything. So play like 5 MMOs. This is by far the easiest. Dang, bro's a grinder. Mans is a grinder. But I just feel like it being in 3D where you actually have to aim at stuff, I feel like that alone adds a skill that most MMOs don't require. Like you gotta click on the right stuff on your screen most of the time, but I don't know, I guess that's pretty similar. Play anything else? Not on YouTube usually. I do stream on Twitch as well though, and I've been playing some Elden Ring Night Rain over there, Monster Hunter. Sometimes we'll run like Fortnite with the boys, you know. I think Vamp T5s is harder, or E-Man T4s. Oh, Vamp T5s for sure. Thing about E-Man T4s is if you try and get into it too early, it's going to be difficult, but if you're like late game, you can like sleep through it. Whereas if you're late game and you're doing T5 Vamps, no matter how late game you are, it's tough. It's just tough. Tried League. I have not played League. I have played Predecessor, which is a MOBA. And I don't really like MOBAs, I have figured out from that game. I'll play it because one of my buddies is a streamer for that game, so I'll play it with him because that's like the only time we get to hang out. But I don't really love the game. Noticed the lag in the servers recently? It's not been too bad. I mean, it's always been laggy. It's not really been noticeably different outside of Fiestas. I mean, it's always laggy during Fiestas, of course. Or reforge on Spirit Mask? I think Ancient or Giant. Just depends. Merked. Someone with 5-5 burgers and E-Man 7s without carries. Vampire T5 is harder. This is the way. For sure. What do you think I should grind for attributes? I'm already killing Blazes and the Skeleton. What else should I kill for a variety of attributes? I mean, doing Kudra right now before the update drops. But once the update drops, I made a video talking about all the best attributes and what you should go for then. But right now, the best thing to do is Kudra. For sure. Or crafting Magma Lord pieces and hoping you get a God roll. But that's a little bit more gambly than anything else. Alright, jump so high. I have a God potion, so I get like a rabbit potion, which gives me jump boost. It is quite epic. Let's see right here. Gambling, yes sir. Do I put Legion 5 or Last Stand 5? Legion. Legion for sure. Do I have? I think I have Legion on mine. Yes. SMH. Merked. I tried to mine Ruby and it took me like 20 seconds to mine a single Ruby. Bruh. Yeah, I mean, some servers are worse than others for sure. Just swap lobbies if it's that bad. What about Hab Tactics? Not on a Spirit Mask. What? You trying to do Slayers with a Spirit Mask? Are you trolling me? We need to be able to report people for throwing in this game. Imagine there was reporting like there is in like Marvel Rivals and Overwatch. To report somebody for being AFK. It'd be so bad. That would be the like craziest April Fool's update. There's an ad where you can report people for no reason. And they just get like put in a parkour limbo for like 30 seconds. That would be so troll. Time to gamble with glowstone gauntlets. I regret to inform you this, but glowstone gauntlet god rolls do not count. But I mean, I guess you keep the attributes if you're trying to just get attributes. That's fine. Wow, that was beautiful. Beautiful. How many double chests of armor should I grind for? Attributes. That rampage armor. I mean, rampage armor is gonna be rough to do because you have to turn it all in, and then it's only gonna be like one of each attribute. So it'd be a lot better to do Kudra where you're getting, you know, you're doing T5 Kudras, then you're getting a level 4 attribute and a level 5 attribute, which you turn in for a lot more. But I mean, if you're not doing that, then yeah, I guess for Rampage is fine. Just save up as much as you can, really. There's not like a limit. As much as you can get. How many glosses am I at right now? 30? Okay, our rates have died. They've died. We were cooking the first hour, and then we dropped like 5 in the last 40 minutes. It's abysmal. Just want the attributes? Okay, yeah, you're chilling then. How you get chat messages to stack instead of being separate? That is on Bad Lion. They have like a anti-spam mod. So it just stacks them up like that. Really thinking about spending my 600 mil on the Gemstone Devon skin rather than the Jade Dragon. Bruh. The Jade Dragon is the way. Melody Term and Melody Harp, top 2 best things in SkyBlock. Can we ban this guy? Can we get him out of here? See, we got to keep the crazy people out of the community right now. Come on now. Ain't no way. He's either crazy or he's rage baiting. There's no shot. Tech W. Pity to like 6 mine shafts already? Bruh. Bruh. You're excited for foraging? Ain't no way. You're calling me crazy? That's wild. I'm excited for the hunting update, to be honest. I don't really... Foraging is the side mission. The hunting update is the way. Do a capture real quick, robot. Alright. Definitely rage bait. My rates low-key died too, bruh. Bruh. I like the foraging if you hadn't guessed. Yeah, base. Bum, 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 bum. I don't do profile reviews on Sundays, Tika. We only do those on Saturday streams. Finally. Oh my goodness. I'm cooking. Holy cow. Holy cow. Ladies and gentlemen. Jasper Mineshaft number 3. And we drop a Glacial Amalgamation. And we get a crystal. Let me cook. Let me cook. Heck W. This is what it's all about, boys. This is what it's all about. Heard handle prices will drop after update. That is true. That is factual. Hunting is one of the worst updates in history. You're allowed to have that opinion. But I disagree. Strongly disagree. Can I get in for the crystal, please? No. Dibs. Dibs. It's all mine. I wouldn't have had time to party you anyways. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Selfish. That's me. That's how we roll during these. I need all the Jaspers. I'm gonna have mined all the Jasper. And I'll still have like time left. I'm probably leaving this mineshaft at like 70 gold. Something like that. Go get some god rolls, prep for the update. This is the way. Let's see, we got everything. We're chilling. Can't mute a guild member with a higher guild rank. My fault. My fault. Good Rebby, how you doing? Play Clash of Clans? I do play Clash of Clans. I just upgraded my town hall to level, let's see, 13, I think. Is that right? No. 14. I upgraded to 14. The jungle looking one. So, finally got there. Took a little bit. Any tips prep for the update? Do Kudra if you can. If not, then, I mean, get as many things with attributes as you can. Probably just make, like, glowstone gauntlets. Make sure you got a tree capitator for sure. And that you're foraging level 12. That's about it. Stream every day. Not every day, but usually, like, 4 or 5 days a week. So, decently often. But I gotta take some days to chill and edit and record videos. All that jazz. Bum, bum. Any idea when we will get the update? Yeah, it'll be within like the next month, should be. I don't think they found any crazy bugs. I would think. If they found something crazy, it might would take 2 months, but I believe there was a wipe on day 1, but I haven't heard of anyone getting wiped since then, so should be fine. Monkey Pet worth the price at the moment, and is it still good in the update? I think they're overpriced right now because it's decent in the update. But there is like the frog pet looks pretty good. So that one's gonna be like very cheap to get. It's like you'll get it probably after the first 20 minutes that you're in the update. You'll be able to get one. As long as you got a tree capitator to chop trees down with already. And then that pet, once you upgrade it to legendary, should be better. It's just upgrading to legendary does take a little bit. Because you got to do all the milestones and stuff. I got griefed out of my mansion. Should I just hop off and ruin the other dude's raids? Bruh. I don't know. I am not in a scenario to really tell you the best option there. That just kind of sucks. That's just kind of a rip. Crimson's still gonna be good. Yeah, Crimson Armor's still gonna be good. For sure. Why'd they have to nerf Gemstone Gauntlet? Because it was too OP, man. It was way too easy to get for how good it was. Of having 2020 sweep. Goodness, bro. You just chop trees down instantly, like, holy.
As a child, I yearned
Or
for the
220, not
mines.
2020 English. Yo, Hungarian with a sub. Appreciate it, man. Again, boys, if y'all haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that. We're closing in on 30,000 subs. Well, we're really closing in on 25,000. But also, got to get to 30K for that red name. So, smash that sub button. Gotten 40 Glossies so far. We'll see what we're at after this one. Hopefully, I'm in the 40s, but I doubt it. And choose your missions on Race with XP. If you get max level before the update, then get the most XP as quickly as possible. Then screenshot your place as number 1 or 2 when you're done. I mean, we're doing a 24-hour stream when the update drops. So, whenever that happens, we will be trying to get as much XP as possible. And, I mean, we could end up being very high rank. I doubt we're going to get up to number 1. But we could very well end up being, like, top 20 if we play well. Seen a level 484 on alpha? Yeah. There was a guy flexing his dark red prefix on me the other day. Was jealous. A little jealous. But we're going to be getting that on update day. For sure. Ain't no way we don't, I don't think. The Goblins really is a love-hate relationship. It really is, man. Alright, Kayla got a crystal too. Let's go. W. The rage I feel when it just phases through. Yeah, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. Should forge together on an update? Yeah, I'm gonna probably have... I don't know exact... I think you can... As long as you get like 33% of the tree chopped, you can be doing... you can get the tree gift for it, is what I've heard. I think you might be able to do even less than that, though. So we might low-key just be running around chopping trees with like 5 people just insta-breaking stuff. Might be the strats. It's new max level. It's at least 516. It may be higher than that, though. Possibly. But yeah, I mean, a big part of the update that we're going to be doing, we'll be chopping trees like for 10 minutes and then doing hunting for 10 minutes generally. So that we can get gold in the contests every day, because they happen every SkyBlock day, so every 20 minutes. They last for 20 minutes. So we just got to make sure we chop trees, get gold, and then we do our hunting while we're waiting. And the good thing about those is it's not based on ranking. So like it doesn't matter if someone else, or like it's not based on like top 10% or anything like that, you know, so you can't get past. So once you've hit gold, you've hit gold. So you can go and do hunting and then wait until it's over and then go get your rewards. Should I get Amber Polished or Legendary Skatha? Ooh. What are you using right now? Is it like a Bow Pet? I think we're done here. I believe so. Be number 1 hunter. Let's go. How much you make with Mineshaft's no Fiesta? I am not sure because I don't do it outside of Fiestas. But I imagine with average RNG, I'd be making like somewhere around 40. I don't know. Probably 30. 30, 35 mil an hour or something like that. If I was really focused up, probably could get it up to 40, 45. But I don't know. That's just off the top of my head because I haven't done it in a long time. Why should I buy glowstone gauntlets? Because they have attributes on them and you'll be able to turn those attributes in for the new attributes. So you can get a head start on the hunting stuff. Yeah, okay, yeah. Probably go for the Skatha first, I think. The Amber would be easier to grind, that is true. Amber for Skatha, I don't know. I mean, they're both good upgrades. Realistically, one before the other isn't that big a deal, I don't think. Alright, what are we at now? 35. It's decent. Did not need to sell that. Let's do this. Beautiful. Oh. Fair enough. Bonk. 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 MPMR on Rampage count as God roll? I don't think Rampage rolls count as God rolls. I don't think so. But who knows? Just dropped a handle after 300 F7s. GG. Very nice, very nice. Oh my goodness, this lobby is trash. We're swapping. We're swapping. GG, go next. Oh, wait. Hold up. I forgot. I do need to, recipe Jasper. I did get that mine shaft, so just go ahead and craft this up, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. So I have to calculate in an extra 28 million coins to whatever we make here. Need T3 comp to get veteran on Glowstone Gauntlet? I think so, yeah. Merked. Veteran's gonna cost a lot more when the update drops. True. Unfortunately, I do not have too much veteran. Like, I don't have veteran armor. I think I'll have enough stuff from my saved up Kudra drops to get vet 10 with the update, but I don't have, like, God Roll Crimson or anything. You know? W-mans. Oh. I mean, the chance of getting a legendary skate is low and having to upgrade one will be super expensive. Long term, I do skate to 10 out of 10 times. I think it's the play. I think it's the play. It's wild. Unknowing. Wild, man. Let's do this. 516 will be. How to get Harlem Mount 7 in a few weeks fastest way? Just grind commissions, man. Pretty much. No secret to it. Just grind commissions in Dwarven Mines, pretty much. They have to add one at 520. 480 plus is dark red. Smile. Which mod's the map at the top right? That is Dwarven Mines map in BLC. Smile. Merked. I should have right-clicked that one. I did a dumb. It's fine. How to go from epic to legendary? Upgraded at cat. I don't know how much it costs though. It's pretty expensive, I believe. Attributes am I looking for? I don't do Kudra. I mean, any of them will be good, but veteran would be best. If you if you haven't done Kudra, I don't know if you have access to any, honestly. So in that case, just get Foraging level 12 and the Tree Capitator. BLC have Crystal's map? Yes it does. Attribute thing is permanent and all active, right? While multiple attributes on together might not work or create crazy damage. It's not gonna be too crazy, at least for Kudra. Everything else, yeah, you're gonna be doing a lot more damage. It's not gonna be like, you know, double damage or anything, but it'll be like maybe with all of them maxed, I'd imagine a 25% increase at least. It's gonna be pretty solid. How'd your Picablis only destroy gems and no hardstone? Just depends on where you throw it at. But let's see. Let's go right. Yeah, because yeah, this one. See, that one got some hardstone there. It did get some. Favorite skill? Like if all the others were removed, which one would you be okay with doing for the rest of your Skywalk experience? I mean, combat. Just because I like Slayers. And I don't mind Kudra in dungeons. Depends on the party and how stressed out I am. But I really like Slayers. Slayers is my goat. How much longer we got? We got like 30 minutes. Okay. Let's make the most of it. Damn, this guy for real, for real. Is griefing bannable? I think so. Especially if it's against a YouTuber, because you can report people for harassment. But I don't know if you can report people for harassment without that. Griefing might be an option though. Man, I'm tired, dude. This is the last Fiesta we'll be doing until Jerry gets here. So for like 2 days. Ay. Not gonna have much breaks. Playing 1.21.5 for SkyBlock is surprisingly less laggy than 11.8.9 for me, or 1.8.9 for me. It's been laggier on 1.20 for me. I don't know what it is. I think I probably have some mod that I shouldn't have on or something, but also my drivers aren't updated. My drivers updated today when I wasn't home, and I got home and like had to reverse it because it like crashed my whole computer. It's very annoying. Radeon is not cool. I'm getting an NVIDIA next time. I've had so many issues with Radeon drivers. Like, sheesh. I try to do Kuja, but I haven't even done the quest yet. Yeah, I'd be kind of rushing it. You really can't do it until you have a hype either. Unless you're getting carried, which is an option, but... Boom. Nice. Won't be possible to do new update without 1.21.5. You won't be able to play Foraging, no. You'll be able to play, like, other islands still, you know. If you're mining or if you're doing dungeons or Kudra or something that's not on Foraging Islands, you can still play on 1.8.9. But if you're on Galatia or the park, you have to be on 1.21. Kudra even worth running right now? Oh, yeah, 100%. This is, like, why, like, Kudra right now is one of, I would say, the best money maker at the moment. Because all the other RNG drops are dropping in price, and the only ones that are going up right now are Kudra God Rolls. And I guess, you know, Magma Lord God Rolls as well. So fishing is also decent. But yeah, right now Kudra is super worth doing. Plus, every single run you're getting like a level 4 and a level 5 attribute on whatever armor piece you get. And that's going to be able to be turned in for a lot. So very worth. Can you explain J-Dragon perks? I don't remember them. But I did make a video talking about it. I pointed it out that it was a thing. I didn't really talk about the upgrades too much, but I don't remember what they are. I don't remember. I'm too old for this. Skullback, haven't played in a while. Yep, he is on right now. This is the last Fiesta though, and there's 25 minutes left. But Jerry's getting elected in like 2.5 days, so. How long does it take to max mithril powder? I think it's like 15 to 20 hours or something. Takes a while. Let me in. How much money will you make from the feathers? Me personally, I'm probably just gonna save them and wait until they add T5 Slayers, and then I'm gonna throw feathers at those drops. That's my plan right now. But from the feathers I get, I don't get that many feathers. I think I'm gonna get like maybe 20. Because I have no God Roll like Kudra sets. It's just I have God Roll fishing rods. And I think, what's the other thing? I have like a God Roll implosion belt. And I think that counts. I think implosion belts count. I'm not sure though. What method is? Someone said it takes 40 hours. I mean, it depends on your gear is the thing. And also your ping. So if you do like the commissions fast with the right gear, because there's a lot of gear you can get to increase your rates for powder, then it won't be too bad. Of course, it's a titanium mine shaft. Alright, I'll grab the lapis corpses out of here, but that's it. Just in case they got amalgamations or something. There's one. Excuse me. Boom, boom. Let's do that, because why not? Excuse me. Pardon me. There's one all the way back here. Alpha server was open for VIP, and I got scammed for God rolls. Crazy, dude. Crazy. Yeah, it is open for VIP now, though, boys. So if y'all haven't played the alpha yet, it is open. Get 300 FPS with shaders on 1.21. That's crazy. Man's cooking. Man is cooking. They do lit. How's the Foraging update bringing back so many players? Because they've literally announced this update in 2020. And, oh, I mean, one of the reasons a lot of people left was because it didn't come out for 5 years. So. We made it. W. Very nice. Getting no feathers, bruh. Yeah, I mean, I'm only getting it from my fishing gear. So, you know, Swavy's getting like over a stack. I don't know if he's probably getting multiple stacks. And then I'm out here getting one. Or like 20. And that's it. What do you think Glossy's will be at 3.5 mil again? It's gonna be a while. Hey, at least we got another mine shaft real quick. Paradise, no crystal though. Sag. But yeah, I mean, we've got Jerry coming up next, so they're gonna go down even more off of that. And then Cole didn't even lose his perks because it was Marina. So he'll be in the election cycle after Jerry with the possibility of electing him with Fiesta again. So we might be getting very low glossy gemstone prices in the next couple weeks. Very possibly. But if I only have default attributes, it doesn't really do anything. I mean, if you have attributes, I don't think... Are there any default attributes? I don't think there's any default attributes, really. You have to have done Kudra to have access to attributes, I believe. But, I mean, if you've got any attributes stuff, then, yeah, you can turn those in. But I don't know if you craft... Like, if you craft the glowstone gauntlet, do you even get any attributes if you haven't done Kudra? I don't know how all that works. I'm not sure. Okay, there are some with no Rex. Okay, good to know. I can't remember. It's been too long since I've thought about all that stuff. Requirements? What are those? Nope, I got Madge. Got slightly Madge. But yeah, it's gonna be a little bit. That's not happening. To update, I need T5 completion to use Magic Find. No. I don't think any shards are gonna be locked behind Kudra anymore. As far as the requirements to get them, I'm not sure. I don't think there's any requirements for shards except for hunting levels. I want to say. But I'm not 100% certain. Wild unknowingly. Wild, dude. Does double hook fishing speed get feathers? I believe so, yes. Double hook fishing speed and I think trophy hunter fishing speed also gets feathers. I believe they both do. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Me up. Thank you. Get up here and then break everything instantly. So that was useless. Smart. Smart. Does Jerry include derpy perks? No, he does not. He does not include special mayor perks. It's just the regulars. And I don't think he has Foxy or Diaz. Or yes, Diaz. I don't think he has Foxy that'll show up in his perks either. I didn't get any feathers from trophy hunter speed and double hook speed is because it's on a magma rod. Yes, magma rods don't count. Inferno rods give 1 feather if it has god roll, and hellfire rods give like 7 or 8. I can't remember. I think it's 8 if they have god roll. But yeah. Glossy check. We'll check after this mine shaft. We'll check up on it, which I should mine all of these pretty quickly. Realistically. Mercs. Nice. Butimus. Alright. Sirius and Derpy would be strange. Yeah, that would be a little odd. Get mana full speed and I think life regen without doing Kudra. Okay, cool. Yeah, so any of those attributes would be good to get your hands on for sure. What's the new axe enchant? I don't know. I know they added a few, but I haven't really seen what. I know there's like a sneaky enchant that's supposed to let you sneak up on mobs to hunt them easier, but I'm not sure. Absorb. Ah. What does that do? Then found out what gives the highest. I personally got 16 from Godroll Lava Shell. I believe Magma Lord armor also gives 16, or it might be 18, but I think it's 16. So Magma Lord armor is also up there. What do feathers do? You turn them in for RNG meter on any RNG meter of your choice. You can do enchanting table, nucleus runs, slayers, or dungeons. You're just gonna get over 10 stacks of feathers, not gonna lie. He's gonna have a lot for sure. What mic to use? I use the Shure SM7B is my mic. How do you get the feathers? If you have Godroll armor, when the foraging update drops, you can turn in the Godroll sets for feathers, or like Godroll fishing rods if it's Inferno or higher and all that stuff. But also it's going to be dropped from Kudra. So it is confirmed the feathers will drop from Kudra. I don't know what the drop rates are though. But yeah. It's good news. See, how you doing, bro? Hope I didn't butcher your name too terribly. I probably did. Let's do that. It's a runic. Get out of here. Garbage. All right. Moving on. Which tier, though? I don't know. We're not really going to know until it gets put on the wiki, to be honest. Because ain't nobody wasting time running basic Kudra on alpha. Heck W. Bum, 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 bum. I'm going to start grinding like 100 runs of M4 per day for a hype so I can do Kudra. Mad. Mad. You know what they need to do? They need to make it so like if you find a bug on alpha, then you get like 100 million coins or something as recompense. Or you get like something from the update added to your profile the second the update drops. That would be nice. And that would like give people a reason to actually hunt for bugs instead of just playing through the update. Doing normal stuff. Just good A14, how's it going? Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. No, because then it's locked behind a paywall. Yeah, I mean, they do have MVP Plus and all that stuff right now. Hunt bugs, don't snitch, that's wild. Wait for it to drop on main. Nah. Gotta get the bugs out, man. That's the whole point of the alpha, is to find bugs and get them out of here. Especially wipes and dupes and all that garbage. Didn't get a game breaker and sell. Well, I mean, just give out the game breaker if you find it on the alpha. There you go. That's valid. Special admin item for finding a bug on the alpha. Go crazy. Alright, I think we have mined nearly all the Peridot in here. Nearly everything. So, seeing as we've done that, skedaddle time. Alright, see what we got. How we looking? We got 15 minutes left. We have 44 glossies at the moment. I don't think we're getting to 50, unfortunately. I wish it were like possible, but I don't think it's happening. Might start hunting bugs if they give out money. I'm broke. Yeah, I mean, hunting anything should give pretty good money in the first few days. 45, bruh, of course he's got one more than me. Typical. Recommend G-Drag only if you have a bill in bank. I mean, you can buy a level 1 G-Drag whenever, and then while you're grinding the money to save up for the bank, you can also be leveling him up, you know? That's what I did. Like 8 ahead earlier. I'm so sad. Unfortunate, man. We both got bad rates. If I sell my good Crimson and get Greg and get basic Crimson again and upgrade it, I don't have Term or Hype yet. I wouldn't. Because with that Crimson, you could go ahead and maybe try and do some E-Man or some Blaze Slayer. Make some money off of that. And then buy the drops. How important is the 100 mil gold collection for G-Drag, or is bank more important? I mean, You can do them both at the same time. Why not? Just grind out the 100 mil collection and then sell the money. Sell the gold. Put it in bank. The strats. But, I mean, I think the bank's more important as far as damage goes, right? 0.25% damage for every million coins in your bank versus a little bit extra strength and magic finds. I'd say the damage increase is a lot more important. For sure. From the bank. But yeah, 10 mil gold collection is fine. True. I have 22 T1 vet shards. Is it enough? I think you need 24 for max veteran. I'm not certain though. Not 100% sure. Let's do that. That was not ideal. It's fine. Anyways. But yeah, 10 mil gold collection's very easy now, for sure. I'm tired, man. We got 10 minutes left. I might have to take a nap today. Might have to do it.
As a child,
Yo, Hyu with the T3 member. Can we get some W's in the chat for Hyu? Thank you, bro. Hope I'm not butchering your name too much, but I appreciate it. Let's go. We're up to 125. Massive W's. But I appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you. As T3 member, he gets early access to videos. So he gets to see videos a day early usually. I'll probably release some foraging videos here during the wait time for it to come to main, and then I'll release them for everybody once the update drops. But yeah, that's the big thing. He also gets access to can have a short made for his profile where I either guess his level or just do a regular profile review. So if you join the Discord and link your YouTube account to your Discord account in Discord settings, then you'll get the role in the Discord. And also gets access to all the emotes and members only videos. So we do a members only Q&A every month that you can check out. When you're getting to them, I'm gonna try and do them next week. I'm gonna probably double upload. But I've been trying to get through them, but we've had all the foraging stuff this week has really thrown me off. So we're gonna try and do that then. For sure. Well, let's see. T11 member, I see lives one day before. Real. Pre-recorded. Exposed. Alright, let's go to this one because all of the Peridot is gone. Feels bad, man. You know what? There's some citrine right here. Why not? Why not? Glossy's gonna be a mill soon, not gonna lie. You're probably, you know what? I could see that happening, to be honest. I could see it happening. It's possible. How much are refined minerals at now? Dang, they're 200k still. It's not too bad. It's not terrible. Miss Fiesta did a little nap and only needed 10 for her last gemstone piece. You still got 10 minutes. 10 minutes could at least get a couple of them. Get WRNG, maybe. Need to nerf the drop rates for Glossy? I don't think so. I think it's fine if drop rate, like if Glossy's not the most expensive thing in the game. You know? We've got a lot of mayors that like fluctuate what's expensive and what's not. Like sometimes the stock of stonks are expensive. Sometimes griffin feathers are expensive. Sometimes glossies are expensive. Just depends on what mayor's been around. Carnival tickets, you know, all that stuff. I don't guess carnival tickets can be sold. But carnival accessory bag or whatever. Yo, Spooky, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it, man. Again, boys, if y'all haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that. Gotta get to 30k so I can skip alpha queues and not have to wait 2 hours next time. Smile. Cole shouldn't be so soon elected again. Heck, W, bro hates the Iron Man players for real. He hates them with a passion. Alright, let's go. Probably our last mine shaft, if it's a good one. It's not. I am depression. I'm just stabbing these guys. Do I actually even need to stab them? I don't. Get me out of here. Useless. Remember doing glosses when they were 8 mil? Yeah, that was on like literally the first cull ever, and they were never that expensive again. Heck W. Let's see. Deserved after getting 3 Jasper shafts. You know what? That's valid. I got a titanium shaft too. So I've gotten 2 bad shafts and 3 great shafts. So it's fine. It's fine. It was good. Ner, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Appreciate it, man. How you doing today? Called Carnival Mask Bag. My fault. Can we get some nerd emojis for bro in the chat? For real, for real? Do. Third Vanguard, bruh. Goodness. That's not the nerd emoji, Jeremy. Come on now. Come on. That's wild. Got a Vanguard, 2 Umbers, and a Tungsten. Oh, that's why we're doing that emo. I got you. I got you. Just doubles. Doubles this nerd emoji. Keck W. But dang, 4 bad mine shafts is kind of yikes. That is kind of yikes. No wonder your glossy rates fell off a cliff. Goodness. That's crazy. That's crazy. Come here, boy. Do. No nerd emojis in Twitch. L. I'm gonna have Nightbot ban anyone who posts a nerd emoji. It's a strat. Imagine I have an emote on the channel, and if you use that emote, you get insta ban. Wild. Be fire. That was just at the start. My rates just decided to die. Sag. Alright, I'm just using that there. I need a good mine shaft. How many glossies? Wrong button. Please. We're at 45. I've only gotten 1 in the past 4 minutes. We're down abysmal right now. Can I remove an attribute when I'm combining them? It can be removed if they're not like both the same attributes. Like it'll be deleted. I mean, you can't like take it off of the piece and like have it as a shard. But if you combine like a veteran mana pool piece with a veteran mana regen piece, then you're only going to keep like either mana pool or mana regen. You won't have all 3 attributes on it. Got 6 crystals this Fiesta. That's nice, I guess. Nice. Yeah, we got a Jasper one today, so not terrible. We'll take it. All right. All the Peridot is gone. Feels bad, man. This is Aquamarine, which is trash. Let's see if we can get this. Beautiful. 48 here. Take that. My bad, bro. My bad, coach. Proud of the 5 glosses I got. Hey, we all got to start somewhere. How much mining speed you got? Let's see. I think we're at like 9,300 right now. Outside of mine shafts. And then inside mine shafts, it goes up to like 9,700. Something like that. 31 glossies and a citrine crystal. 46. Dang. Citrine crystals are pricey right now too, I think. I imagine. Only 22. I was AFK for 40 minutes. Dang. Unfortunate. Big Sag. Boom. Okay, let's do that. Perfection. Okay. And it's all gone. Got 8.5k mining speed, and I still do better on EU. That's wild. Bro's on EU ping as well. He's just built different. He's just like that, man. Truly a skissue. Alright, can we ban this guy? Harassment. SMH. 24 today. Crazy. Yeah, I mean, if you're getting like around 25, I'd say that's decent. Decent enough. Certainly not ideal, but decent enough. Possible to show dyed armor in a resource pack. You have to like go into the pack and delete the textures for the armor. That's how I've got like, you know, I've got the textures for the Magma Lord here, but then I've got the dyes on my skeleton set up there. So only had an hour and got 12. Pain. I mean, for an hour, that's not too bad. If you're getting one like every 5 minutes, I feel like that's decent. You know, so that'd be like 100 or not 100. That'd be like 28, I think. Wouldn't be too shabby. $52, bro's cooking. God roll for Magma Lord is Blazing Fortune Magic Finds. That is God roll. Now I'm stuck at almost 12 stacks and can't sell for minimum 2 months. Bruh. Bruh. Big pain. Counts on slug boots? I don't think so. I don't think you'll get feathers for those sets. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. I imagine it's the same as like trying to salvage a magma rod for those. But I don't know, since you can't craft them. Perhaps. But I imagine it'll be less than Magma Lord costs. Almost certainly. Download the Furfsky add-on that adds dyes to armor textures. It's on Modrent. Okay. There you go. There's an option. But again, boys, always be careful when you download things. You know how it is. Bro got a citrine on his last mineshaft. GG. Best 2 attributes out of speed, mana pool, and life regen. I mean, you want to keep them all. Like, just hold on to all of them. Is what I would recommend. Just keep them all. But I mean, probably mana pool, life regen. Something like that. I would say. Okay, let's do this. Never mind. Good, Carlisle. How's it going? Win 475 when they add it to the game. 473 is max right now, so it's going to take a little bit. It's going to take a little bit. But once Foraging update drops, I'll probably be like level 490 on day 1. At least. At least. We're going to be cooking. Big time. Big time. What is my Foraging level right now? I have... You know, I got 56 mil overflow. I don't believe it. Is it 50 mil to max? So I got 6 mil overflow. Is that right? Alpha progression counts on main? No. Lol. It do not. XP missing for max level. Right now we're missing Kudra boss collection. Okay. Fiesta just ended, by the way. But we're missing Kudra boss collection. Some Catacombs bestiary. And
as a child,
class average 50.
For the mines.
Yo, Matej with a sub. Appreciate it, man. Got 47 Glossy. I think you did better than me. Oh, we tied. All right, that's not too bad. We'll take it. Let me do some recipes right here. All right, we're going to throw all our money in here. Actually, except for how much is a perfect Jasper going for? Because we got one of those in the forge off of this update. All right, let me withdraw 27 million, and whatever money we have in our purse after this is how much we made. So we have, okay, of course it is. Of course it is. All right, let's try this again. We have 3 mil from scraps, 1.5 mil from glaciite amalgamations, and let's go ahead and do all the flaweds leveled up The strats. A lot of things I did not mine today. For sure. Plenty that I did, though. Boom. Okay. Oh, it's a lot of Peridot, dude. Recipe for finds. My third Fiesta, I got cooked on this one. My game was crashing and laggy. Dang. Will there be Foraging 60? There will be Foraging 54 is what it goes up to now, which is an odd number. But I think the reason they did that is because this is the first of like the big foraging islands that they're going to add. They're going to add 3 of them. So they didn't want to give us like all the content on the first one. And then us not level up. Like have any levels to get once they add the others, you know? So we'll have some SkyBlock levels still to get when the others get added. Let's see what we got here. So we have a crap ton of Peridot, a little bit of Citrine, a little bit of Onyx. This one goes to NPC. And these all go to Bazaar. 24 million coins worth of Peridot. And half a stack of Citrine is nearly a mil. That's crazy. That is kind of crazy. Oh, there's the Jasper that we had left over. Doesn't feel like a lot, but I don't know. We'll see what it adds up to. Nearly 9 million coins worth of Jasper off of that. And then we have 80 mil from gems plus the Glossies. So nearly 170 million coins. Isn't too bad. We got 47 Glossies, made nearly 170 mil. Could definitely be worse. My soul has been stolen. No. Let me deposit a bill back in here. So we now have 600 million coins to work with when the update drops. So that'll be good for the Jade Dragon. Should be enough for that. Should be the case. Got 58. No good mineshaft though. Dang. How many Fiestas will there be during Jerry? I think 3. I think it could be either 2 or 3. Depends on where Cole is at in the election cycles. Max XP win eventually. Okay, eventually. I'm working on it. Come on now. 60 mil plus 2 Citrine perfects in the making, plus bought 2 skeleton keys. Make and bank. Should I convert my Glossies to Devon powder coatings? I mean, Glossies are as cheap as they're going to get right now, so now would be a good time to do it. But also, if you don't have any money saved up for foraging, it'd be good to have some saved up for that. Doing well, 471's good. I appreciate it, man. But anyways, that was the Fiesta, ladies and gentlemen. We made some money. 170 mil not too bad. We'll take it. I should be live again on Tuesday is the plan. Not planning on streaming tomorrow, but should be live on Tuesday. So make sure to tune in for that. And yeah, hopefully we get foraging update soon on the main. That is the hope. I don't think it's coming on Tuesday, but hopefully we'll get it in the next few days or next few weeks. But we'll just have to wait and see. I hope you guys have enjoyed and have an amazing rest of your weekend. Catch you in the next one. God bless.